So this is a pair I won on a raffle, and it became sort of easy to obtain afterwards. And it's the Adobe, what they're calling the Adobe Dunk, and this one I believe was based upon more sort of graphic design type elements, or design type elements, because it's got this insole where it's got loads of different sort of craft type tools and whatnot in there, which is kind of reflecting that. And the colorway, I think, is to do with the actual Adobe brand itself, so it's kind of sort of loosely based upon that, and that's why you kind of sort of see it in this sort of pinky, almost red color. And what I like about this one is the midsole outsole being in gum, which is a really sort of stark contrast, and this is quite sort of similar to the, I think, the SB Dunk, you know, the cherry version, and it just has these sort of pink hits and slightly sort of darker, almost red color on the lateral medial side panels and the toe box, and it's made of this sort of canvasy material, which is a change, and it's probably a good one to wear for the summer, and the colorway. And I also like the fact that they give you white laces, so with this one, so I think that would go quite nicely in there and just have a sort of bit of a contrast to the rest of the upper. And I also like the pebbled leather swoosh, so that's also a cool touch. And all this sort of material around here, around the toe box area, the toe guard area, is rough sort of suede really. And all in all, it's just a cool one, especially because you can buy them under retail for, I think, probably even like 80-90 pounds. So, you know, it's a cool one to get if you just want something to rock casually and not worry about them getting dirty, etc. So here are the details for the Nike SB Dunk Low Adobe. It comes in that Adobe red and gum colorway, and it has a Zoom AirPod on the heel and also a pour-on foam on the forefoot of the insole, and it's made up of all suede and mesh upper materials, and the price was £100. So with the comfort and sizing, this is on the medium to firm side, and I would say they're more comfortable than a standard Dunk because they have that tech in there, which is the Zoom AirPod and the pour-on foam bed, and they're a flat-footed sneaker in that respect, so they're good for skateboarding, and that's what they were modified for. And I would say you need around sort of 3 to 10 hours for this one to have the materials to sort of soften. It's because of the mesh upper and the sort of canvasy material that you should be good to go very quickly. And much like any other SB Dunk, I do recommend going up half a size because of the fat tongue and the thicker materials on the inside. And the traction is good and works well. So with the look and style, this is more of a spring summer shoe in my opinion. It's pretty much a all over sort of red pinkish type colour. So it's a good one to wear sort of spring summertime because of the colourway. It's quite sort of loud, and also the mesh material being a bit more breathable. And I think these ones are more sort of casual wear, but you could dress them up smart casually as well, but you'd have to dress quite sort of plain. And you can go with pink, white or red laces. Any of those combinations would work on this one. With the pros, I like the mesh, it's good for spring, and also like the simple colorway as well, so it's one of those ones where it's quite sort of neutral. With regards to cons, I think the comfort isn't great, so you know, SB Dunk is okay in terms of comfort. And I suppose with this colorway being sort of red pinkish color, it's not a colorway for everyone. In terms of the look and style, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I think for me it just misses the mark. It's not doing anything too sort of special, and the colorway is a bit kind of difficult to match. And the comfort, I give that a 4. It's much like any other SB Dunk. And quality, I'm going to give it a 5. It's because of the price to quality, like in terms of what you get with this particular shoe. So if you're paying sort of the £110 mark, it's, you know, it's good value, and that's why the pricing gets a 5 as well. But overall, it's still a cool sneaker, and it's a 4 out of 5. I mean, it's for me, like, I'd rather buy a pair of these versus a sort of standard GR SB Dunk or a standard Dunk, and for that reason, that's you know, it's good to go in my opinion.